Welcome back, everybody, to the Squatch and Ashley Show, episode 11.
I'm back.
Unfortunately.
You missed me.
I can't lie. It definitely was different without you being here.
Everybody heard it here first.
I just said it was different.
Shane
I didn't say if it
missed
was
me.
good different or bad different. It was just different.
It was bad.
So, let me introduce the guest.
Quit being mean.
How about you introduce the guest?
I will. This is one of my good friends, Franny.
Francis.
I knew that.
It didn't take long. It's
we
fine.
knew it was coming, Franny.
Just rip the Band-Aid off now.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as I said Franny, he was like, Francis.
Oh, yeah.
For the rest of your life, it'll be Francis to me.
That's just your little, that's
okay.
just for you knowing Shane Smith. That's just what you get. Sorry.
I ought to put a charge on that every time he calls
You
me like
should.
Francis. It's like a swear jar.
Yes.
But every time I hear Francis, it's
Let's do
$5
that.
in the jar.
Yeah. You should chalk it up on this paper right here. I gave Franny some paper to write notes to Shane in case she wants to as well.
Love it.
Today.
So,
Franny Tremmel, Pauley, made a name. Everybody knows you. I would like to say everybody knows you because I'm sure everybody has your household products.
That's right, yeah.
So, welcome.
Thanks.
Lucky number 11, episode 11. So this is going to be a good episode.
Worked out well.
Did. Did. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm friends with you. We'll just sum it up at that.
That means you're cool.
Yeah, so born and raised Blackford County. I played softball in high school. Hey, Shane, don't forget to mention that softball thing, by the way.
hey, since you brought it up, and of course you didn't give me a chance to pull it up.
That was payback for the Francis thing.
That was good. That was payback.
That is payback. You know, I'm usually pre-prepared. So, now I got to blow it up since I get screenshots sent to me that was also sent to Ashley that she claims she never got.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
talked
they
to your
just came
wife.
in.
I talked to your
So,
wife.
anyhow, the Blackford Youth Softball is having a fundraiser. Let's just get this right in the beginning. Chance to win a $250 gift card to the Hartford City Meat and Deli.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a
and I'm
summer
telling you
cookout.
what, $250 from Nick's stuff is awesome. Tickets are $5.
That's not bad.
No.
Where can we purchase them?
Well, you got to buy them 100 at a time. No. Tickets are $5. It says, see, you caught me off guard. I know all this stuff.
look
That
at
don't happen very
this.
often.
Hey, while you're figuring it out, whatever meat bundle he throws in, I'll throw in one of every one of my seasonings so they can flavor that meat too.
Oh. I'm going to have to get some tickets.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Hey, we'll see if the people that sent us this to talk about on the show actually watch the show to see if they add this onto it. Or listen, I guess. But you guys can either stop by when the concession stands open at the games, or contact any youth softball player or parent to reach out. So it says myself or Summer. I'm assuming that's Laura, right?
No, Shane, they got to reach out to
It's a
you.
screenshot of a
Yes.
message she sent Ashley.
I assume it means
So yeah, Summer Kraus.
Yep.
Just get hold of Summer.
Just stop it. Well, hey, real quick then, while we're doing...
Whoa! I am not done yet. The drawings for this will be Sunday, June 29th, and that's in 2025. Immediately following the final game.
He hushed me.
Yep. Psh. See how quiet it got? That's the quietest this
Next,
has
I'm
ever
going to
been.
get...
You're too far away. It happened already.
There.
So, meat bundle from the meat market and
The full collection.
the full collection. What is the full collection?
So all of my Flavor Imperium seasonings is 11 seasonings. It ranges from
Lucky number.
It ranges from super not spicy to below your face off spicy. Like I've done 2 collaboration seasonings with Nick, and one is Ragin' Cajun and the other one is Firecracker. So when I made the recipe for Firecracker, it was literally to look like if you threw it up in the air, like the firecrackers. So it's got garlic, onion, black pepper, cayenne, red pepper flakes, jalapeno flakes, and ghost pepper flakes in it.
So is this something like a lot of people can't even eat?
wouldn't say that. You would just have to, because I mean,
Just
I
know
was
what.
going to get a contest going here. You know how they used to have the hot wing eating contest?
I don't do hot.
Obviously.
She's already hot enough.
I'm out of here.
It's definitely one that, like, if you don't like spicy, you will cry, like Ashley's about to. Or, do you want me to hold your hand? I'll hold your hand.
You should be getting pictures of these faces, dude.
I'll hold
Make
your
my
hand.
power go through your hand, out your arm, hit him in the face.
Wait, here's your box of Kleenex.
I don't want those.
You could have thrown them at him. That was a
I
missed
did.
opportunity.
That's all I'm gonna do.
But yeah, so it's definitely spicy enough that if you don't like spicy, it will hurt you.
Awesome.
But if you do like spicy, it's still going to test your resolve a little bit. Even Nick will tell you it's hot.
I was gonna do something for the camera, but it's not appropriate to post.
What?
Explicit.
Tell you
Tell
you're
him
number
number
one.
one. I knew that was coming. So, hey, is this the first female guest that we've had?
Yes.
Yes!
I knew the atmosphere was way different. Like, I'm outnumbered.
What?
Jared's taking pictures.
Let me see.
Oh my goodness. She's gonna kill you.
Ashley never garden alone.
Jared took a picture of Ashley and blew up her face for all you see is her nose. That will be, you guys will be able to see this if you're on the YouTube channel. It should post right about now. There, I gave you the cue for it.
No, Jared is not that mean. He's
Oh,
actually
he
nice.
is.
No, he's not.
So let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back to these.
No, he's not.
These.
I'm ADHD. This is how my thought process normally works.
Welcome to
anyways.
the circus.
Yeah, we all are.
Welcome to the circus. So besides that, I'll get a couple of other little shout outs before we get into Franny's story and what's exciting coming to Blackford County, the first ever. And it's going to be a continuing thing. So on June 14th, there is a Key Plastics reunion. Remember that factory that used to be in Blackford
Yes.
County? 5 to 9 at the Elks Lodge.
Yeah.
So if you'd like any information about that, you could probably reach out to Stacy Coulter
Stacy's awesome.
or maybe even Franny's mom too.
Wait,
No, you leave my mama all the way out
Didn't
of that.
Nathan used to work here?
Nathan did used to work there,
There you go.
so
Reach
I'll
out
be
to
attending
Yeah. Awesome.
with Franny. Franny's
Awesome.
going to.
Oh, see how she does this. She sets you up for things you don't even know about. Here's what'll happen though.
I'm going to have Ebola that day.
No, here's what'll happen. She'll say, I'm attending and so are you. And then you'll show up and she'll be like, oh, I had something come up. I can't make it.
No, that's
Like
only with
that
you.
song.
I'd actually go with Franny.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
I'll put you on my no-sell list for my seasonings if you don't come.
You have to go with
Hey.
me.
Because a lot
Switch
of those people have
labels.
seen my baby pictures. You have to go with me.
I
Switch
have 8
labels.
of your seasonings.
Switch labels.
There we go.
I have 8 of your seasonings
All
on my
right.
pizza tray.
What else we got going on?
Chamber bowling tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Friday, the 13th.
It's on.
of
right?
June.
Is it on? Or not on?
That's on
Like-
brand
Yeah,
for you.
it's
No,
on.
me and you. Last time you talked, you said we was going to compete on teams.
But we're going to be on the same team.
Why?
The Squatch and
Because I
Ashley
want to
team.
be on your team.
So, guys, this is what happens. She gets cocky, and she says that she will win under any circumstance.
Actually,
but before
guys,
it happens,
what
either
it
she
is-
doesn't show up, or now she wants to be on my team because she
Don't
wants to
show
be
up.
on a team of winners.
Run the chamber.
She wants to be on a team of winners. So that's what you do.
Does that mean she thinks you're a winner then, Shane?
She knows I'm a winner.
Can I just maybe want to be on your same team?
I know, because you want to win.
Why you have to be mean to me?
I'm not being mean.
She just wants to be
I
friends.
am agreeing with your choice. To be a winner, you should probably not compete. It's okay to be scared.
We have to pick 2 other people.
Got him.
Okay.
Well, it may change now, but who said I picked you? You've like invited yourself to my team.
It is the Squatch and Ashley show.
Yes. So the
Quit
Squatch is
being an
one.
asshole.
Oh,
That didn't
they're my
take long.
explicit.
That's not explicit.
No,
That's
that
not
don't make it
explicit.
It's a body part. It's explicit.
No.
That might be.
But as
No.
long, I think it is. I mean, as long as you don't say like pussy or something, then it's not. Now it's explicit, guys.
Franny is never going to want to be around you again.
You best bet I'm going to have a chair at every one of these tapings now.
So
Can I please be on the team?
So, look, it's begging now. You know when you're beat. So you're at something.
I don't want to have my own team.
Guys,
Can we just be
guys,
on a team?
She's at something that she's forced that she has to show up at. So here is her other way of getting out of this, because obviously we haven't done the water bucket challenge, we haven't done the golf, we haven't done the frisbee, we haven't done the bike race. Like, we're gonna have to have a full weekend of just catching up with
Water
Ashley.
That sounds like best friend activities.
We're the two best friends.
Yeah.
Water bucket me next Friday.
That sounds
What's
explicit.
next Friday?
The podcast? I'll do water bucket challenge next Friday.
You can do it
Here.
in the
No,
yard.
you can't do it here.
Why?
Well, I guess I could bring the tractor over. It's a bucket, like skid loader bucket,
Yeah.
full.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not just a 5-gallon bucket?
No,
Oh, no.
he's going to do
We're
the
dipping
full.
We're dipping it right out of Lit Creek.
Oh, no, we are not.
Yep.
I'm not going to go get a E. coli. No.
Anyhow, I
No,
don't.
really,
I don't
Nick,
know if I want you. I mean, I'm gonna have to see your stats, your bowling stats, to see if you're worthy to be here. I mean, we may let you set the bench as a fill-in.
Are you taking applications now?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
Well, we did. Yeah, we are.
She could clean your balls.
So
There's the explicit.
yeah. So in
On
that.
block.
Just be good with it.
Anyhow, so tell us more about this bowling event. How many teams are allowed in there?
12.
12.
Yeah. I know one's already signed up, and then me and you on a team. I think there's.
Go ahead.
My blood pressure's up.
I
can
can
feel it.
So this is. I will say this: as much as you drive me insane, having to batter back and forth is what makes this podcast.
I know. People listen for it.
Yeah.
I think it's also my wheezing laugh.
Wait till we go live, guys.
But so 10 more teams and compete for the highest score. There will be door prizes to win, and it's going to be like fun. It's obviously Friday the 13th, so I'm obviously going with a horror theme. So it's going to be black light,
Who else is coming with you?
whole chamber staff.
So, whoa, I'm figuring this out. So you tried to put a bowling team together, and everybody kicked you off of their
Oh
team.
my gosh.
And
No.
So now you're like out there like a free agent. Like you are out there. Nobody wants you.
Kind of like what the NFL does. People just free
nobody,
agent.
nobody wants you, and so all your chamber buddies do
If
not.
you
want
don't
you.
want me, I am sure somebody.
No, I just want to. I'm just figuring out the excuses.
You're Kaepernick.
I'm just figuring
Call
out the
me Colin.
excuses. So,
Calling me Colin.
okay, I'm messing this up. So 12. There's 12 teams.
12 teams.
Who's the other team that signed up?
I know the wastewater already has a team, so Nathan and them are pretty
Oh,
good.
so your own boyfriend didn't want you on his team. Wow, you must really like. I
They
bet
always
it's
have
rough.
the
This
same
is rough for you.
team.
He told you that excuse, didn't he?
Breathe.
Hey, I've already picked
We
my
can go to the
teammates.
cemetery together after this. Just breathe.
I've picked my teammates already. Hey, by the way, Franny, you want to be on the bowling team? You need somebody else.
No, because she'll kill me in my sleep.
All right, when is this? Friday 13th,
At Northside Lanes,
Northside Lanes.
6
Northside Lanes. Okay.
6 to 9 p.m.
Where's Northside Lanes?
out by the gym.
Okay. Is that by the pickle?
1776 Independence Parkway.
Oh, they have the best pizza out there.
Best address.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Does
What
Flavor
else is going
Imperium
on?
need to be a team and you can be on?
Yes. Oh, that
What?
see,
What?
it's good to have friends that feel sorry for you. Yes, I think
Stop
that would
it.
be amazing. That would be an amazing idea, Franny.
Don't
Flavor-
be on his team.
Flavor
You hear me?
Flavor Imperium is going
Huh?
to. This is
He texted me last night to be on it.
You're lying. Show me proof.
so.
Show me proof.
Wait, you're avoiding your chance.
Ashley, what time was that at?
6 to 9.
Okay.
So she's gonna have a team.
Good, and we're gonna whip your ass.
All right. All right.
My husband bowled in high school, so
Yeah.
That's a body part.
You know who else I'm asking to be on my team?
Who?
Who bowls all the time is on
Who?
league? Melanie Parker.
Bring it.
So have fun losing.
oh, I love
Bring
her.
it.
She's so nice.
So make sure you're in the lane right beside us, because I bet you I can mess up even the best bowler.
No, you
Oh,
won't
yeah.
be able to
Why?
because I said so.
How many people have to be on a team?
4,
Do you not think I can get in her head?
not Melanie's. Melanie, if you're listening to this, you're on my team. I'm actually texting you right now before anybody else can get to you.
Wait, I got to remember too.
No, stop.
Melanie, I'll tell you what. Who do you really? This is going to call it out. This is your chance to tell Ashley no, and I will allow you to be on our team.
Nope. I'm telling her right now.
Do not feel bad. It's okay. And even if you answer this text, because this one won't come out till Monday, you're allowed to renege and change your mind like everybody else has with her. There is a reason why they don't want her on her team. Do you want to find out that reason?
I didn't even ask them. Oh my.
All right. Anything else? Upcoming events?
No, I'm done talking.
That won't last long. All right, Miss Francis. What?
Franny,
I want to know.
You can actually leave.
I want to know.
Just plug your event coming up and then get up and punch him in the face and leave.
I want to know the backstory. I want to know how this started.
Okay, so
I want you to roll all the way through it.
all the way through it. Okay, so I was born March 3rd, 1995.
That's
Holy
like
crap!
you.
I was like a junior in high school. Anyhow.
So, like I said, before I derailed us with the softball thing, so I played softball here, and that was kind of the thing, like, my dad and I really, like, bonded over.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad actually played softball for your papaw. He did. So
I love that.
maybe that's why we're friends.
Probably.
So, anyways, so born and raised here, and then in 2017, my dad had kidney failure, and his kidneys like just crashed, and so originally I was going to be the one to donate a kidney because I'm an only child. I'm O negative. Like, chances were higher for the most part. Well, what went from a 3 to 5 year possibility turned into 6 months, and he was gone. Like, wow. I mean, it was fast. So when that happened, I was angry. Like, I wasn't really angry at God per se. It was just more, I was angry, all the stuff I was missing. Why my dad? Like, all of the whys. And being an only child, like, my mom was the only person I had left in the world. I mean, I have my husband, but in terms of, like, immediate growing up family. So, Daddy died in 2017, and then God just kept on my heart, like, you're not done here. And when something hurts, you don't want to keep looking at that.
Right.
Like, you don't want to keep looking at it like, why? And so I went through therapy to, like, work on my grief and just work on a bunch of different things. And then I was at my grandma's kitchen table, and she said, honey, I need a seasoning I can throw on everything. And I was like, well, okay, because I had already started to think about seasonings because Daddy never really liked the other commercial seasonings that were out there. Like, he was just like, yeah. So then I threw together this seasoning, and I wrote down everything I put in it, mostly so she could recreate it. Because, if I live an hour away, then I couldn't just always come back up. So I wrote it down, and I just kind of held on to it. And then all of a sudden, God was like, that. And I'm just like, are you sure? Like, I went to school for culinary, but, like, are you sure? And I fought it for a little while, and it just, that. And so finally, when I started losing sleep, once I started losing sleep, I was like, okay.
He doesn't let up, Franny.
For real. So once I started that, and then I had some of my friends try it. And with it being salt-free, like, I had to start doing research, like, on how certain flavors can go together and how different things such as preservatives can mess with patients in dialysis. Because when you have kidney failure, you can't have high potassium. You can't have a bunch of phosphorus. You can't have sodium. Well, you can have it, but just between you and your doctor, you decide how much you can have in a day. And it turned into, okay, well, I'm just not going to use preservatives. Like, I'm not going to put in MSG. I'm not going to put in any kind of preservatives because they were all phosphorus, potassium, or sodium-based. And that defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay. if this is the way forward. And originally I was doing it in packets because in my head, I was 22, fresh out of college, thinking, well, in college dorms, you don't have a lot of room.
Right.
And so for me, my sphere of people were all my age. So I was like, okay, we'll do it in packets. And I did that for about the first year and a half. And then I switched to glass bottles. And those were okay. And then I finally moved on to like these plastic bottles, and those have just been like the perfect middle ground because they're recyclable, but you know, they're not like glass bottles that'll break in transit or like make shipping cost more. Because when I started it, I wanted it to be something everybody could have. So it's not a secret that Blackford County is not the most well-off county.
Right.
Like everybody is pretty aware of that. And so I was like, I will not sell something that my own hometown can't have. And I'm pretty adamant about that. Like, even several things I'm working on, I'm like, I don't want the prices jacked up. No matter inflation, no matter nothing. Like, I will cut my profits before I will up my prices. And so once I got to a point that I started making seasonings, I released all-purpose January 1st of 2020. And then the world shut down.
Yeah.
March of 2020. So I couldn't really get to my kitchen. I came home to help Mom because she got both of her knees replaced at the same time. And so I was helping take care of her and my grandparents. And I had 3 seasonings out at that point. January was all-purpose. February was basil ginger. And then March was cilantro, which was like a cilantro red pepper flake. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to put everything on pause until at least like the world opens back up or whatever happens. So about August, I think, Clear Choice Chiropractic had a small business expo. And Shailene, let's see, she used to be Slessor in school. She's Piercy now.
Mm-hmm.
She does massages in Hartford. And she was originally at Clear Choice, and she said, hey, like, just come out here. I was like, okay. There was no charge for it. I sold 8 seasonings that day, and I was over the moon, and I was also sunburned as crap. I was sitting in sheets that night.
Wow.
But I sold 8, and I was like, holy crap, I sold 8 in one sitting. Mm-hmm. And I still have a picture of what that table looked like. Because Mom was like, oh, we have to take pictures. And then after Dad died, I understood the importance of, okay, more pictures.
Right.
So now I take pictures of, like, everything. And then I'll go back and delete them later if they're insignificant, like a pretty building in Chicago or something. I'll be like, nah. But, so I did that, and I was like, okay, like, we'll keep going. And Mom said, I need something that just I can use. Because Mom cannot have anything spicy to a point that, like, she can't even have adult cough drops. And she tells everybody this all of the time. And sometimes I almost bring duct tape with me to events to be like, here.
Your mom is not shy.
No,
she is
not.
She is a very cool person.
Very extrovert.
Uh-huh. No, I do get, like, embarrassed by her, but, like, that's my mom. But the minute that anybody says anything against my mom, like, in my family, they call me the pit bull.
I don't think you can say anything bad about her.
People have tried.
Because she's so, like...
They've tried.
Look, try it. Say something bad about her. I want to see the pit bull.
No, I love her.
No.
And she loves me.
Yeah. So...
Sorry, Shane. Nice try.
Well, I guess family on family drama
Has she brought you food?
No, but I bring Ashley coffee when I
No.
can.
Has her mom brought you food?
I don't think so.
I'm sure she would.
Yeah, but she
She would.
hasn't. So
Well,
she makes really good meatloaf,
her daughter
too.
brings me coffee and spices, so...
That is true.
okay.
So who is more
she's
like...
brought me spices too.
My mom has or I
No,
have?
you did
Did I?
at the business bash.
Right. Nathan got more.
Wait, Nathan got more.
Yeah, wait. Well, Ashley said Nathan wants to try.
See, if you talk long enough, the truth on the Squatch and Ashley show always comes out.
Well, Ashley asked. That's why I was like, you know what? Here.
You can't.
I love you,
You
long
can't.
time.
You can't back up out of this.
I love you.
All right, so
anyways.
let's go. So Ashley's gonna die this episode.
So every time I've released a seasoning, I usually try to put it on dates that are like important. And like garlic, here, I'll sober you up. Garlic herb I released on my dad's birthday because I knew it would have been his favorite.
I love that.
And then the
Nice.
taco seasoning that he would have loved, that he struggled to find any taco seasoning that he liked, I released on his death anniversary, so I couldn't sit in bed and cry all day.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I have
I
like
love that.
miscellaneous dates that just like have had different meanings or reasonings, and then the cabinet that I use to hold all my stuff in the commercial kitchen, it has each seasoning and what date I released it written, so
I
that
love
way
it.
I kind of can't forget. But
I
I'm
like
really
that.
bad at
I do
social
too.
media, so like I could use it to post and be like, "Hey, it's however many years of this." And I forget.
I need some more taco seasoning.
Got you. Well, I'm going to the kitchen. To make
She'll get
seasonings
to-
tomorrow
with
morning.
Nathan.
Actually, stop it.
Oh, this could be
But,
the best one yet as far as making actually
I'm so
completely have
sorry.
a meltdown.
I'm so sorry.
I love you, Franny.
I love you too.
So you have 11 seasonings altogether.
So up until taco, they were all alphabetical, and it was unintentional. So I had all-purpose, basil, ginger, cilantro, garlic herb, holy cow, moo dust, taco, and then next was garlic jalapeno, which broke the trend.
I think that's what you gave me.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
Moo dust.
Probably.
I'm pretty
Moo
sure
dust is my
because
best
I
seller.
love
I love moo
jalapenos. So
dust.
anything jalapeno, I love it.
Moo dust. On a steak.
I'll take pictures of cows with it, like in the frame, just because moo dust.
I'll sit down and eat a whole jar of jalapenos, but I can't eat a whole jar of cows.
That might be a
Yeah,
That's hard.
How would you fit a cow in a jar?
huh? One piece at a time.
Oh my god.
There's an elephant in the room.
That makes me sad.
Oh, so.
They're
But
cold,
what
Ashley. Bring them inside.
what is your top seller? What's the
Moo
one-
dust.
Moo dust.
Is it moo dust?
She just said that, Shane.
Oh, I was too busy thinking
Oh,
about
hey,
something.
that's
to pick.
that's payback for the
It
disc golf
is.
episode.
Now you're
'cause he
getting
kept,
me. Now
he
you're
kept
getting me.
saying, Ashley,
I know.
he already said that.
You've got me twice, but at least it was twice in like 8 episodes, not 14 times in one. But no. So okay. So explain the moo dust to me. She's on her notebook. Explain the moo dust.
So, I've always been somebody who, when I was in college, I got lucky. And I was really blessed that the new dean of students took me on as just like her protege. Like, she just decided, you're the one I'm going to pour everything into. And so, I mean, all the stuff she took me to, one of the biggest things that I learned was you will go so much farther collaborating than you ever will trying to go alone and beat everyone else.
Absolutely.
And even like Nick at the meat and deli, he'll tell you, I don't worry about what anyone else is doing. I just do what I think I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
And I mean, and it's always been such a, it's always been such like a theme that I've started doing collaboration seasonings with other businesses. So Moo Dust and Holy Cow was done with Nelson Cattle Farm over in Jonesboro. And so Brittany was like, yeah, just something that everybody can enjoy. And then her husband was like, nah, something hot. And
Yeah.
I was still super hesitant on spicy because I can't do super spicy.
Yeah.
And like I'll try it, but then I'll have stuff nearby that like to get the burn to go away. And so they were the first ones that like pushed me. They're like, more flavor, like keep going. So I made Moo Dust, and it's been a hit ever since. Like garlic herb is super popular.
Right.
And it depends if you're looking for spicy or not spicy. But for the most part, like Moo Dust, well, overall, Moo Dust reigns over everything. But garlic herb and garlic jalapeno are close seconds.
So what's on these spices? What do you find they're most used on?
So
Everything.
yeah.
Well, and that's what I thought. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's got to be like, oh, this goes to here, and this is best.
Well-
Moo dust on steaks.
Yeah,
I would say.
mean, I usually crack the joke that if it didn't eat you first, Moo Dust can go on it.
okay.
But
I like that. I like that.
But so when you're on dialysis and you're struggling because you can't have tomato, you can't have, oh boy, there's a note passing across the table.
Yeah, Ashley is passing a note to Jared to me. It's folded up real nice.
At least she's not texting
and
you.
well, I'll do what I used to do to the girls in school that did this, that I
Read
didn't
it out
want to read
loud?
it.
Oh, confetti!
Just threw it over I threw it out of the trash.
Oh.
Should have read it to the whole class.
Well, I can do that too. Wait, let me get it out of the trash. I will proofread it first.
I'm surprised he didn't make a reference to the sticker on your.
Dear Shane J. Smith, please accept this as my resignation. I quit. Please don't cry. Best regards. Wait, Aishi? Can you not spell your own name right? Ashey. Aishi. Hey, Aishi.
Do you need some lotion?
So she is resigning. I think she's gonna have a stroke. But yeah, if you're Aishi, do you have a? I mean, I know you're doing herbs. Do you have something you mix up real quick? A potion.
I mean, I've seen things where it says that soup is witchcraft because you throw in animal spices, herbs, and you follow recipes from dead people in books.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Oh,
I can't take credit for that one.
I like it.
Oh, so how is do you have a website or?
Oh yeah. So flavorimperium.com. I tried to keep everything centralized.
Okay.
So that way it just made it easier for everyone to find me. Like all of my social media, websites, just Flavor Imperium.
Nice. And we're right now. I know I've seen them different places. Like where are they at right now?
Nick's.
Yeah.
I know that's. Well, I guess that's where I've seen.
So
them.
aside from Brittany's store, so she used to have the beef boutique, and then she trains it. Okay, this is going to be a side note, so like hush, or we'll get off the rails.
I love it.
Oh.
But Brittany, my favorite thing about her is the fact that she has been able to just follow her heart and what she thinks is right, and she'll just rebrand and be like, "This is what I'm doing now," and just 100% into it, and I love it. Like, that was one of the reasons that I was like, okay, I can do a food festival, not just seasoning.
Right.
And so, so she carried my stuff first, like, very first because of Moo Dust and Holy Cow. And then she would have some of the other seasonings with that. And then Nick, he was the next one on board. And he is still, like, my top seller.
Right.
Like, I mean, he'll literally be like, hey, I need this. And I need more of this. Oh, and hey, can you get me this? And it's so cool because I respect him so much. And so he has them, and then Mama Duck's Kitchen over in Van Buren has them. And then, let's see, there's Nick, there's Mama Duck's. There is a store out in Washington State called Double D Meats that carries it. Daywigs down in southern Indiana.
Wow. So you've really you're just branching out everywhere. Nice.
Yeah. Well, because right now, like, salt-free, it's not trendy, but people are seeing it as necessary.
Yeah.
Like, to a point that, like, my taco seasoning, I will market as kid-friendly, but people are just like, it's just not salty. Like, you can just add in however much salt you want. And my taco seasoning...
I need one with salt, though.
Add your own salt.
I know. No, I'm one of the weirdos. My doctor said I have to eat more salt.
Oh, you
That's not
low
weird,
on
though.
sodium?
Yeah, or something.
I want you to talk to my mom. I'd love for you to carry them in the shop.
Yeah. Well, and I've been thinking, I know we have talked, I've been horrible at getting back with her.
That's okay. I text Ashley.
I know. Well, my life lately, and I think the next episode.
Excuses.
I think the next episode is going to be a pretty interesting one. But anyhow,
Is
we'll
mine
have
not
all
interesting,
the.
Shane?
We'll have. Oh, yours is great. Like I think this will be one of the top episodes.
Excuses.
There's that ASMR. Good job, Ashley.
She's eating her mic again, and then she's talking about excuses, and I just don't get it. Jared muted her. He didn't want.
Censorship.
Love it. Love it.
I thought we were friends.
He already told you he wasn't your friend.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Did you?
He picked Shane
I
earlier.
thought I was clear.
Oh. Hey, you can't. Nobody wants you on their
I'm
team.
texting your wife.
And nobody wants you on their team. Okay. Do you do anything else besides spices?
Oh, let's talk about what's coming up.
Hey,
Well,
so-
I've got, so I guess what I was getting at before we had to talk about Ashley's insecurities is that I've seen you, I've been paying attention, and like I love it, but I had a lot of ideas that could tie in even to Froggy Bottom, but I have questions. But I want to hear what's coming up first.
So
Besides Ashley's finger.
I'm always like open to ideas. Like, so I have a bunch of interests, but it always comes back to Flavor Imperium. God's always like, don't forget it.
Right.
So I usually try to focus really hard on that. I've actually been working with a co-packer for like my top 5 seasonings. So I want to try to start aiming at like bigger stores.
Right.
And then, and I haven't told anybody that either.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Here first.
Well, I do want to get a co-packer just because it's gotten to a point now that it's counterproductive that I'm filling them by hand because there's other things I could be doing. And so I would much rather have somebody pack it for me and then just me be able to, sell them off. Because I don't want to grow so big that I don't have a firm foundation and then it all just collapse.
Right.
So before I even try to reach out to like bigger stores that they would probably go well in, I'm not even going to until I know I have a way to like bridge it correctly. Because last thing I would want to do, and it's one of the reasons I don't give up when things are hard, is because people will send me messages and they'll be like, your seasonings are the reason I'm not on blood pressure meds anymore.
Oh, wow.
Or my parents love this and I have not been able to find anything that they would enjoy. And it just different things like that. I'm like, okay, I get it. Or I've even had people come up to me like, because you live your faith out loud, like I'm not as afraid.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really hard to not let my pride get in the way. So I was
Right.
like, heck yeah, but like God's done it all along and I can't really take credit for that. So, but yeah, so I've had on my heart to do a food festival after all the vendor events I've done for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was talking to Tim about it probably 2 years ago, and I was going to do it with Nick, and Nick was like really busy, which I get it. Like he's running his own everything. And I was like, okay, but I don't want it to be something that's just like general. So I was like, let me do a grilling competition and then go from there because people use my seasonings the most for grilling, smoking. And so I was like, let me start at a grilling competition, which I'm still taking applications for grilling, by the way. So if you want to sign up for that, Shane.
There's a funny story about the grilling at our house.
Oh boy.
You can't?
No, I can. Obviously, everybody knows that I'm pretty busy. So when Laura and I, it may have been before we got married, she bought me a new grill it was like Father's Day or my birthday or something. And it was like awesome because I'm the one that grilled. I mean, she couldn't cook. So, I mean, at the time, that's a whole inside joke that she's going to laugh at that nobody else is going to get and think I'm mean. It wasn't being mean. She does well. She does well now. Long story. That'll be in another episode.
I was just concerned for your safety. That's it.
Yeah, I'm always concerned for my
Book of Shame,
safety.
part
She beats me. Anyhow,
Good.
so for several years, of course, use this grill. Well, then she started grilling. So then one year, I think it was her birthday or something, I bought her a grill.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I have not grilled. In years.
Have her sign up.
Really?
Yeah.
Nathan's really good. He just grilled last night. Grilled me some fillets and some T-bones.
Awesome.
Have him join.
I should.
So,
I made some burgers on the black stove last night.
hey, there you go.
So
The hardest thing about the competition is you do have to bring your own grill. And so I think that's what's keeping like some people from like really signing up. So like, oh, I'd have to transport, yada yada. Like I get it. But so Ron Duddleston made cutting boards for me, and those are going to be like
Nice.
my plaque awards. And ADM is going to do the etching on them.
Awesome.
So there's 2 categories. There's wings and strip steak. So, and it can be any strip steak. I'm not getting into the nitty gritty yet because this first year is still so DIY on everything. And it's terrifying and I love it because DIY is how I started everything Flavor Imperium. I didn't know nothing about business. I didn't know anything about anything. So I Googled my way through. And that's still how I run the rest of my life is I Google my way through.
nice.
And if I need to know, I'll find the answers. If I can't find the answers, I'll figure out a way to find people who do.
So how many people you got signed up for this so far?
For the grilling competition, I think I've got 3.
Oh, come on, people.
I know. And I really think it's part of the having to bring your own grill thing.
Hey, we will help transport
Yeah.
if somebody needs some help.
Yeah, if you don't have a grill, I'll take mine up there.
Yep, same.
Well, if they tell me they heard it on the Shane and Ashley, so sorry.
Shane, my secret identity is lost.
Squatch.
Yeah.
Now all the enemies are gonna know where
For real. If they can tell me that they heard it on here, I'll waive their fees. They don't even have to pay to get in.
Whoa.
They just got to bring their meat in the grill.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Come on.
We'll do
I
that.
dare 5 people.
You know, you think so
Actually,
small.
I'm going to recruit some people, and one of them are going to win the competition.
So
As long as you're not on the team. So,
Stop it. She's helping me. Don't discourage
No.
her.
Thank you, Franny.
I got you.
I do
Also,
have,
red would look
I do
really
have
good in
one
your
question.
hair.
So
Thank
is there, oh my. There's so many squirrels getting chased on this podcast.
That's how we roll.
And I'm even medicated today.
You've obviously never been to a lunch with Franny and I, because that's how we
get
roll.
nothing done.
Yeah.
Everything happens in text message.
Yeah, you're not going to be mean to me on this podcast. Franny's got my back.
Wait,
Oh, he'll be mean.
how
I'll
far
just
how
help.
far are we in the podcast?
We're already 40 minutes in.
Yeah. Sorry, Ashley. 40 minutes of being mean. You can't say you're not going to be mean to me on this podcast. It's too late. Been there, done that.
We did start recording before his
yeah.
introduction, though, to be fair.
Bloopers.
But yeah, so there was actually a community voted judge. So I had 2. So Jeff from Obies and Nick from the Meat Mart. Oh, God. I don't know why you're laughing.
Random
That's,
laugh.
We were talking about judges. We were just talking about that funny story between me and Franny. It's just funny. We're going to announce a fun judge
Oh my
later.
gosh. Insert squirrel sound now.
No, there's a backstory Franny and I know about it, but we can't give up the identity of the other judge. Sorry.
I was going to want to be a judge. Like, I think that'd be awesome.
We might talk to you, and you might be in on our little secret, but it has to be off the air.
Yeah, we'll have to do it after we wrap, so that way.
Sorry.
So I'm excited about, like, I think this is cool. I mean, because it's just another thing that's coming that all these people are doing in Hartford.
Well, let's say the date, then I'm going to say something cool about the date and time.
So it's June 21st, 2025, and it will be from 10 to 4, but the grilling competition won't be the whole time because you don't need more than 4 hours to grill wings or steak, or it's going to be really, really bad.
And the location.
Oh, yeah, so it's behind Citizen State Bank, and Hoosier Coffee, Citizen State Bank, and Clear Choice, like, it's that whole area.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it was just going to be at Hoosier Coffee because they reached out and they're like, hey, like, why don't you do it here?
We're going to use our park. You can use our parking lot to
Yeah.
park and
And
drive
then
through. Yeah.
I met Ashley at Fourth Fridays, and
She loved me.
yeah, I was like, hey, I'm Franny. She goes, I know who you are. And I'm like, oh, no. Okay. And I said, well, I had an idea, and I wanted to see what you thought. And she said, okay. So I told her, like, the prelim stuff. And she goes, I love it. I'm in. How can I help?
So what day of the week is this?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday after Father's Day.
Yep. We're going to have music.
Yeah.
There's going to be other vendors there.
Yeah. So, also, you and I are going to talk about the music thing because I'm still struggling to get that
Okay. We got
organized.
you.
Yeah.
Other
so
vendors. Yeah.
There's grilling competition. There's vendors, which I'm still taking applications for, just because I want as many Blackford businesses that can get in on it as possible.
Oh, there you go. More vendors.
So the grilling competition, the vendors, there's going to be a kids zone. And also the kids zone will open an hour early before the event. So if there's any kids that like have autism, have sensory needs, can't be around large crowds, like that first hour will be specifically for that. Before
Sensory
the music.
special.
That's
yeah.
amazing. I love it.
So I don't know if you guys know Haley Schrock. I know you do. But her son Cameron, he has autism, and I love that kid. You see the ocean in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, and he's such a sweetheart. And so, he literally, I'll walk into the room and he'll just hug me. And he's not like that with everybody, but he'll just hug me. And
We love you, Haley.
yeah, for real. I love her so much. She's got me through a lot. She's part of the Dead Dad Club too. Yeah. She's got me through a lot.
Listen, we got morbid personalities here. We're just mad we haven't talked to our dad and grandpa for a while.
For real.
Clubs for everything.
Don't be mad you ain't in it.
Morbid sense of humor club. Dang. Why don't you talk to us anymore? Sorry.
Just ghosted
God.
us.
Insert. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Dang, Dad and Paul ghosted us.
Hey,
Paul, me.
since she resigned, will you officially become my co-host? Because I'll be so happy to have somebody as funny on here. It'd be great.
Ghosted.
I love it.
Damn.
Oh,
Not their graves with the welcome sign and what a wonderful world.
I love it.
What a wonderful life. It actually says what a wonderful life. On my grandparents' grave it said what a wonderful life. Okay. We're sorry.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go pray.
Take me with you. I'll bring money for the offering plate.
25 minutes of talking and 40 minutes of laughing, squealing, and squirrel chasing.
We're sorry.
That one even caught me off guard.
You have to get.
I mean, that was good. I rate that as the #1 best on the Squatch and Ashley show. Yes.
Ooh, can I get that in a trophy form? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
Golf clubs.
But yeah, so Haley has been my sounding board for a lot of different things, and so when there's other kids in my life that have definitely been instrumental in that as well. Like there's another kid, his name is Max, and I watch him as well, and so it's been the same thing. Like, and it just, I want to make sure everybody can come that can.
Right.
So there will also be, like Ashley said, the music, vendors, the grilling competition, and then we have a community voted judge. And then Ashley, I've just been kind of letting her throw in ideas when she wanted. And Paul Krause, PK Heating and Cooling, is a sponsor.
Nice.
And Tim is doing a eatery festival thing. Like
Citizen State Bank will be a sponsor.
Oh,
We
that's
just gotta
right.
get that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. You at Citizen State Bank, and then
I know where this is
PK.
going.
Shane's gonna be.
He's gonna do whatever you ask him to.
Hartford City Meat and Deli is. If you get your competition meat there, they'll actually give you a discount.
Yep.
So yeah.
Oh, I got my own meat in the freezer.
Yeah, you're stocked up.
That's where he puts the bodies of
No,
people
no,
that disappointed him. Huh?
Does it have
down.
to be a certain animal?
No.
Wings and strip steak.
Yeah.
Okay, so species does not
Oh
matter.
my gosh.
Are you taking a strip off of Ashley?
No. That's one of the stories I'm
That'd be
surprised
too
wasn't
sweet.
told was Ashley's stripper days, but the
Yep.
so
I'm gonna be fired from my job.
He already offered me your position,
yeah,
babe.
you always well she's talking about citizens, right?
Oh,
It's all right because I'm already hiring you anyhow, right? You resign from the podcast, come work
Whoops.
at Froggy Bottom. Franny's my new co-host.
woo!
We got this fixed before it happens.
But yeah,
So Froggy Bottom, especially that close, Froggy Bottom's going to do something. I don't know what yet. I don't know.
I think you guys should do a live episode of your show at the event. I think
We
that'd be
will.
cool.
Let's do it.
I'll be doing jewelry, but
Of
I'll
course,
still.
now I hope she does. Because
Well, she's going to do my
I'm a
first ever
vendor.
permanent jewelry bracelet too. It's going
I'll
to
be
be
there.
on my ankle, but like, I want to have Ashley do that.
She's been trying to get me a permanent jewelry necklace, but I'm afraid it'll be way too tight.
I'm not gonna be
She'll just
embedded.
yank on it
Yeah,
once.
she'll just tighten it all down. It's okay, Ashley. See what happens when you miss an episode? I mean, so just a reminder to everybody.
Go ahead, bring out the stories for me.
She invited
I
it. She invited a guest.
I
I
wanted Tim Norris Jr. and I forgot to tell him.
And then when he comes on, she can't be here. So I do it. But if you guys have not listened to that whole episode, there is a cash reward for the best story posted on the Squatch and Ashley Facebook page. And look, I know a lot of stories. I've heard a lot of stories. So there has got to be stories out there that you guys want to tell. I mean, I know there's some involved with cars. There's some involved with, I mean, there's all kinds of stories.
Nope.
Smart.
There's no photo evidence of these stories because I was alive when social media was not a thing.
Wait, there are photos because we had photos. So maybe we should up the ante. We should up the ante.
Yeah.
Yeah. With photos of Ashley.
Not AI generated.
No, real photos. I'm sure most of them be like Polaroid or like, the 1 hour CVS stuff.
I love those.
Chiseled into the
Hey,
wall.
I still have, did you see I still have a,
Let's go get it developed. Give it to me.
it's getting auctioned off. I'm telling
No,
you.
give it to me.
No, because I know that
When
that's
it's
either
auctioned
good or
off
bad.
and it goes to developing, I want to look at those first.
No,
Yeah.
no,
yes.
no.
There's also a silent auction at Flavor and Savor. Forget to
So
mention
we're
that, too.
accepting donation
Yes.
items.
Well, so if should we do this film in the silent auction?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
then
know
the winners of
because
the-
I'm not going to lie. That was a part of my life. That could either be a bunch of deer pictures and like dog pictures, or that could be some pictures that was a time in my life that we really don't know.
I was going to write something and make up a number that's going to be astronomically, and then I'm just going to steal it and run away with it.
Also admission fee into Flavor and Savor.
Yes.
It's $5 a person, but, and like we talked about before, Blackford County is not super well off. They can donate a canned good or pantry item to get up to $4 off, so it's only $1
Wow.
per person to come in. And then kids 5 and under are free.
Wow.
And my friends will look the other way if there's a 7-year-old that comes through. Oh, they're 5. Okay.
Well, and let's do it this way. If you bring in a canned food item that takes the $4 off, we will cover the other $1.
Oh, smanks.
How's that work?
Shane,
So bring a canned food item in, you get it free,
you're so nice.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you keep track of it, and we'll divvy it all up, even up.
And then if you mention that you heard about it on the show, it's also free. So it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
for entering.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. They got to say that they heard it from y'all. Because I love y'all's podcast. So I want everybody to listen to it.
It's crazy. Everybody loves it. Nobody does post Facebook or comments, and I haven't quite got that
It's because
yet.
you get it all said, Shane. There
Really?
ain't nothing to add.
And if you come to my booth and you get a bracelet,
See, she always tries to one up me,
I am going to one up you.
but then she don't follow through.
$5 from every bracelet sale is going to go straight to Franny so she can donate it to the Autism Society honoring Cameron.
Wow.
Heck yeah. And we'll let
Wow.
Haley pick the specific place so that.
Wow. Okay. And this is what I like, because I usually wait till after the podcast, and then I throw something out better.
Nope. So come get a bracelet. $5 from every bracelet will go straight to Franny to donate to the Autism Society of Haley's Choice, honoring her gorgeous son.
Let me
Nice.
tell you, there's a lot to learn from kids with autism.
Nice.
My cousin's autistic.
Yeah.
So, yep, little Ben. So,
Oh.
and side note, cool thing, but it'd be cool to get Haley hooked with him. My Uncle Ben and Aunt Beth started like this nonprofit. They're an indie, but it's a nonprofit where they train first responders on how to interact with kids with autism in emergency
Hey, if they're hiring,
situations.
Haley has a communications degree.
So,
Just saying.
yep. So it's pretty cool
Heck yeah.
because most first responders don't know how to communicate
Right.
with,
And if you don't have exposure to it, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to spot.
and they're very active in the racing community. So,
Ooh, that sounds fun.
so
But yeah, so
we need to get some people from Montpelier Speedway over to this
heck yeah,
food festival.
There
that'd
you
be
go.
fun.
Somebody needs to bring their race car over to this.
Is this going to be another touch the equipment?
I don't
truck
know,
kind
but
of
somebody
thing?
needs to bring their cool
See, I
race
thought
car
about
over
that,
there.
but like after you did it for Brody, and then
It's at Fourth Friday, but hey, that's okay.
yeah, and I don't want to steal people's ideas or just copy them.
Also, speaking of that,
The kids love it.
we should. Somebody that's listening to this that races in Blackford County, please get a hold of me so you can bring your race car to this food festival.
Heck yeah,
There you go.
I'm for it.
Please.
There you go. And then we'll even let you drive it up and down the highway. I'm speaking for Mayor Dan
Uh-oh.
and
No.
and our chief of police.
Flavor Imperium is not associated with that. Anyways,
Our phone's blowing up. He said what?
We can do it. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, we'll just do it and we'll
Yeah.
ask for forgiveness later.
That's right.
Yeah.
So come get lots of jewelry Because the more bracelets I sell means more money to the Autism Society.
Hartford City Meat and Deli is also going to do a tomahawk giveaway.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So, with the silent auction, like the money that comes into the festival, like will obviously go back into the festival to like,
Yep.
keep things going every year. But the canned food stuff will stay in Blackford County. Like, I haven't been able to get a hold of like anybody specific anywhere, but Tim had told me about a food pantry that's not widely known at the middle school.
Yep.
And so that's where I'm wanting to send it.
Yep.
So I need to get a hold of them for
That's
that.
where I donate lots of time every month. So
You have time?
sometimes for things like that.
She does lie on this show, Shane. Good lord.
Doesn't the city have something
She does.
like that? Right in the town
So
hall
is there any other flavors coming up? Is there anything getting away from just spices, or is this all top secret?
So I will have a seasoning coming out. I haven't decided on the name. So I really like to have the quirky kind of names because I'm very tongue-in-cheek about it. And I really like the quirky names. But so there was a recipe that we found going through my grandparents' things after my grandma passed away. And my grandpa was a chef at Taylor University for like 40 years. And he did all the banquets, the catering. He could even make ice sculptures. Like, I mean, it was nuts. He could do wedding cakes,
Wow.
everything. And, like, I learned how to write on cakes super young. So once I got into culinary school, they were like, it's okay if, like, you guys struggle writing on cakes. And I'm just sitting there just piping away, not paying a bit of attention. And then he goes, oh, and they're supposed to look like that. Like, just because it was so easy.
Right.
And the muscle memory just kicked back in, and I'm having fun, trying not to eat the icing. And, oh, yeah, my grandpa had a wedding cake that I was 3, and he had just happened to look at it, and 3-year-old me took just a little bit of icing out the side of the cake. He just fixed it, and I wasn't allowed in the kitchen no more.
That's hilarious. That's okay.
But anyway, so he had a salt substitute recipe that we found. And mind you, my grandpa died in 2010. So 15 years later, we get to do a salt-free seasoning together.
Nice.
And I'm so stoked. Like, I haven't had time to, like, try it yet. It'll be, like, after the festival. I was going to try to release one at the same time. And then I found out how much goes into throwing a festival. And I was like, no. There's not enough caffeine in the world.
So
But-
is this the name? Like, is it gonna have like a ghost theme to it?
No, it's
Like-
not spicy.
11.
Well, no, like a ghost. Like, because you talked about the
no.
ghost.
The
Your little
name.
comment earlier. That,
So I think what it'll probably be called is either Chef Grandpa's House Blend or just Grandpa's House Blend.
Love it.
So
I do like it.
it'll be like the longest name I've
Yeah.
got, but it will have some homage to him. And so my dad and Grandpa were both Christian, which most of my family is, but it just, my dad became a Christian when I was like 15. So like a lot later in life.
Right.
And so when you go to church, especially in a small church, everybody just has their seats, and everybody has their seats.
Yep.
Daddy joined the pew, and I got smacked a lot more than I ever did before.
That's hilarious.
It was Mom, Dad, me, and Mimi and Aunt Esther would like switch.
Yeah.
And so, man, I would hear from my left just, and then I'd hear Mom just whack, and then I'd get it, and I'm like, on. Like, I couldn't win.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
But it just seeing how much it changed my dad, realizing faith later,
Yeah.
was just as powerful as being raised in the church.
Yep.
Because my mom and me were both the missionary presidents at our church. They did the children's church. They did everything under the sun except preach. And that was happening during the week at home with me. But watching how it changed my dad, I knew a business that I had in his honor could not be a Christian business.
Yep.
And so every bottle has a picture of my dad, and it has a Bible verse on it. And like I said, I like really good names and tongue-in-cheek things. So the Bible verse is Psalm 34:8, which is, taste and see the Lord is good, because seasonings.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You're going places. I've got a good feeling. Well, the reason I keep asking for extra stuff, we need a fish seasoning, or like a fish batter seasoning. Like,
I've
would
been
you?
playing with an Italian seasoning.
What about batter? Like, you know how they come, like, you have, like, Andy's, Andy's fish batter.
I've never played with any of that, like, ever. So, I mean, if Froggy Bottom wants to do one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was getting at. Big
Yeah.
old squat. Like, yeah, I like it.
Squatch's fish seasoning.
I like it. Yep. Feeling froggy. Or
Feeling fishy.
make it for the frog legs even.
Froggy bottom legs.
Yeah.
And we could always do a thing where I make the seasoning and then you and I do the research to figure out a batter line. We could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
The look on your
Because,
face.
well,
The camera
'cause
was ready.
I always promised when I made my seasonings that any dialysis person could have any of my seasonings. That was always like my number one, no salt, nothing. But I mean, if you want to get together and figure that out, if you have
Let's
the
do a fish batter.
line,
Let's do a fish batter.
I'll make the seasoning and then I can figure out the batter part too.
Mm.
We could have a cooking show of Squatch doing cooking.
I love it.
Catches his hair on fire.
Yeah, squatch fishing, catching the fish, throwed it in the deep fryer.
That could be such a good promo video.
Oh, yeah.
You just sitting there on Lick Crick
Well, because
Absolutely.
catching your fish.
Flavor Imperium, I'm
Lick Creek's
starting.
got some big catfish, by the
Does
way.
it? I've never been catfish fishing.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
He's going to in this video.
So Flavor Imperium, I've kind of pivoted from just like the seasonings to I want it to be like food discovery, and like obviously the festival and the seasonings, but my thing has always been people struggle with the variety, and they also struggle knowing where their food comes from because they don't have to think about it because of the convenience. So there will be a guy at Flavor and Savor that he grows garlic. He grows like at least 10 different varieties of garlic.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I'll be buying 1/4 of a pound of all of that to play with.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's a Facebook page, event page. So everybody needs to go there and share it, invite friends.
Definitely bring friends, family. I mean, I tried to make it as I want it to be a tradition that people go to every summer. Like, so I grew up straight across the road from the National Guard. So when there was the 4-H fair every summer, Dad would just hand me cash. Okay, go get dinner from the fair. And it just the whole week would be fair
Yep.
food. And then when I was getting my culinary degree up at Heritage Days, there was a guy who made Polish sausages. They were the best ever.
Yeah.
And he said if I graduated with my degree and I brought him proof, he would tell me his recipe. So I did. You want to know what the secret is?
What?
You
Your
cook
seasoning?
outside with beer in the in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, went through 2 years of culinary school for that. And then my godmother gave me her infamous fried catfish recipe.
Uh-oh. Now we're talking.
No, she would kill me, and she scares me a lot.
I don't care. You don't have to give me the recipe. I ain't going to make it.
He just wants to eat it.
But
I just want to eat it.
so, well, you guys would probably know. So at Civil War days, do you remember the United States Colored Soldiers troop that had Harriet Tubman, Sophia the slave, and all of that? So I got in close with them when I was 12, and they were like my second family.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so the turkey legs that
Yes.
she would sell in her food,
Yes.
that's my godmother. So she, I learned seasonings early on. And I mean, she opened my eyes to a lot of different flavors that I never would have because she did Cajun food. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And, I'm going to do my little, what I say, but this county complains about not enough stuff to do. So go support this event because Blackford County can have an amazing food festival just literally in your backyard. So go show up for Franny.
Oh, you
Go
got-
show up for the small businesses.
Absolutely. And you got my brain turning.
I love it.
I can tell because he's
I'm here for it.
I know. I'm
Here's the
messing with.
shame
I
face,
mess with
Jared.
my
the
my
shame
beard.
face.
I mess with my beard when I'm thinking.
What are you going to do if you shave it off then?
I'm thinking about it.
Let me do it
Just trim it.
live.
Just trim it.
I will just trim it. Let's go to proofs, and Justin can talk me through it as a live tutorial
Yes.
on how to trim your beard.
I don't know. We'll see.
Come on.
We'll see.
Are you in? That's a good idea, isn't it,
Wait,
Franny?
how many people did you say you had signed up? 3 right now.
For the
Yes,
grilling
grilling,
competition. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what.
3.
25 people signed up for this grilling contest. and we will shave my beard.
Who will?
I actually will shave it, my beard. 25 people. If you get 25 people, get your friends to sign up for that. They actually have to show up.
Yeah.
It can't be like a false, you know.
Well,
they
why
have to
don't you
show
do
up
it at
and
the end of the
compete.
event then?
Huh?
So if the 25 grillers show up, we'll put you right in the middle
Well,
of
if
the
it's
vendor
at
market.
proofs, we'll have to do it that Monday.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
That's true.
I bet they'd come. I bet he'd come over there.
You think so?
I bet they'd probably both enter the grill.
Okay.
Now, you'd want it to end after they eat because nobody wants no beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No.
so because of health department stuff, only the judges can eat anything because they'll have to sign a waiver. Which
Yeah. Right. Give me one of them waivers while I'm there.
I got you.
There's
We'll-
no
we'll
way
just
I'm
make
going to
you
set
another
it.
judge.
We'll talk to you after we get done
Oh,
here. Calm down.
They've done been figuring something out here.
Calm down.
So, well, I love it. I love
we'll
it.
talk to you
So go check his stuff out.
Yep.
You can go you said in Hartford it's just Nick's that has it?
that has the
Seasoning?
Seasonings.
Yeah, in Hartford it's just Nick's. So I do sample sizes, like that's the size that you got, and then that's some of the ones that you've had. And
I have full sizes too. Don't even act like you're special.
I know. Nathan's got them for you.
at Granny's Bloomers we had talked about it, and I just never got back to her. So like, I am so sorry if you're listening. I just found that in my email inbox yesterday morning.
Oh,
So-
wait, I'm not the only one.
No,
Let's add Granny's Bloomers and Auburn Sun to this
Well, and
roster.
what I'm thinking is because we're building this really cool Froggy Bottom Shopify site, you know, why not? Like, what do you have to become a dealer? Do you have to like fill something out?
no. I mean, I just sell it wholesale and then let them sell it. The only place that does consignment is Clear Choice Chiropractic in Portland.
Yeah.
He has been my chiropractor since I was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am mouthy with that man.
You're
And I
mouthy
should-
with everybody. And
and
you
you're
was
not wrong.
nervous to come on this show or come on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, because I respect you a lot.
Are
I
you still
just wasn't
nervous?
going to
Are you
admit it.
still nervous?
Not as much.
Yeah.
I've gotten comfortable now. But I have a stand over there, and there are Amish people who actually will buy my seasonings
Nice.
and use it. That's when I knew I'd made it. When Amish people like
There
it, I
you
knew
go.
I'd made it. You give me a loaf of Amish bread, and it's not even getting sliced. It's tear apart bread from there. Whole
love
loaf
it.
or not.
Ashley's on her phone again.
I'm actually inviting all friends to like Flavor Imperium. So you want to yell at me again?
I mean, he
I
didn't
mean,
raise
yeah.
his voice. Oh,
I mean, that was not yelling, but I mean, I was just saying statement. Poor Nathan. Hey, Nathan.
Poor Laura.
Nathan, from now on, when you're giving spices, you can share with me. I will appreciate your sacrifice.
do you want some? I'll bring you more.
Oh no, I'll
like-
get some. We're right next door to Nick's. I'll just go get some.
Okay, that
Yeah.
works.
You've
I
got me
just
one.
invited 2,000 friends to like your page.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
More than
Whose si-
Shane's
whose-
ever
whose
done.
profile did you go to?
I feel bad for laughing at that one. Sorry, Ashley. I do want to get to a point that I do like a blog where it would be talking about like start to finish.
Right.
Like, so Kyle Frazee, who I had mentioned does the garlic,
Yeah.
like he's taking pictures of the whole growth process, and then he can like teach me
Nice.
about it because I want people to like learn about different things.
Yeah.
So I'm working on a bachelor's in nutrition. And so I had to do a full like 5-page essay on just anything. Like it was just to prove that, that we could like actually write it competently. And I did mine on history of spices, like where they came from and all of that. And that, amongst making firecracker, I found out that peppers or like peppercorns, they pick them at different parts of the process. So that way you have your different colors. So I think like a rainbow seasoning, like rainbow peppers.
Right.
I think that'd be really cool.
That would be awesome.
I just gotta think of like a miscellaneous name for it.
Yeah, you're just thinking.
Now I'm inviting all these people to Flavor and
Well,
Flavor.
Hey,
Appreciate
this has been an awesome podcast, but I don't
Way
know
more
how
than
far,
Shane ever
I don't
did
know
for
how
you.
far we are into it, but it's probably going to be another long one, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
My
well,
bad.
it's about average for what we. And it's funny we started this and they're like, well, we should probably only do like half hour, 20 minutes. There's no way. There is no
Well,
way.
I mean, but y'all's banner makes it easy to just like follow though,
Yeah.
because I struggle to listen to things that are like that long.
Right.
But I'll just sit there and listen. I'm cracking up the whole time. And I'm just like, or I'll text Ashley and be like, oh, that was mean.
Somebody said to me the other day, was talking about, they said, we'll listen to this podcast. They said, we've laughed at you. We've been mad at you. We've cussed you out. They said every emotion, sometimes on the same podcast. So I just really want to know what they cussed us out about.
No kidding.
How you mad about us?
Hartford City happenings.
Probably deserved it though.
I don't deserve anything I get. Not like that.
Franny, thank you for coming on here. You're awesome.
It was great. It'll be the last female guest we get. feel special.
It's a good thing it was me then, huh?
Best.
So, are we missing out on anything else? Really?
No.
You even took notes. What's going to happen?
I just said that. I just read what was going to happen in my notes. What are you
Well,
talking
what's
about?
recap-wise, the
Wait,
Key
what's
Plastics
happening
thing.
next Friday? Wait, we got graduation coming up, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. Did we not talk about that? Did we
I think
talk
it
about
got
that?
mentioned.
I thought you mentioned at the beginning.
I don't know if I did or
Because
not.
we did the softball thing.
Oh,
And then
you're right.
graduation,
Plastics,
Key
chamber bowling.
Plastics.
I don't know if you didn't talk enough about it. I guess my brain's a little full because I can't imagine you'd say that
What?
that you would mention it and I wouldn't even talk about it.
What?
Especially, I got Kaylee graduating. I just can't imagine. I don't think it was mentioned. Go back and check.
All right.
I want you to go back and check. I think you totally missed it. Too many squirrels at that time.
Congratulations, 2025 Blackford
Yes.
graduates.
Absolutely. And we
Say
got
it with
some.
me.
We have some good ones.
Yeah,
I
we
went
do.
to the award ceremony. We got some. We
sure
got
do.
some really good ones.
Yep. Congratulations, everyone.
So, well, any last words for either of you?
Nope.
Last
Accept my
words?
invite to like the page and accept my invite to
They
go
won't
to
do
the
it.
go to the
They won't
event.
do it. People don't like our page. They don't like anybody's page on Facebook. They'll all show
They do
up.
sometimes.
They just like surprise us.
We are going to probably switch the Squatch and Ashley show group to an actual page to try to get some more interactions with
Which
y'all.
I don't even understand what the difference
Jared's gonna
is,
fix
but-
it.
All right.
Well, and then you can just transfer ownership of the
Yeah.
group and still.
They know how to do it.
Yeah.
So
You got it.
Just Google it. That's how you
Okay.
get through everything.
You got it.
thank you, Franny.
Absolutely.
Yes. It was awesome. You're not. I'm just so glad you're not nervous.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Till next.
go get the Francis Special Combo Pack. I named it. I named your mine. Fantastic Francis.
I wish. What's that on camera?
Oh, it's still getting stuff thrown at me. Guys, help. All right, I'm out of here. Till next time, this is Squatch.
I'm Ashley. Bye.